All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I'm Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to talk to you about CleanSpark, stock ticker CLSK. They're a Bitcoin mining company. They put out their May operational update. They've also put out a lot of other press releases that I want to go through. This company is about to go through some massive expansion. They have already gone through massive expansion, so I want to talk about all that and see where this leaves them. Okay, so I made this video on Wednesday, so this is probably one day old by the time you see it. So at the moment, CleanSpark is trading under $4. So to me, that is a bargain. We'll talk about the price later. Again, that's just my opinion, but it's at about $3.98 right now. So adjust accordingly for wherever it is when you happen to be watching this video. But if we take a look at that, that shows them with a market cap of $448 million. So that is a decent sized market cap. And I'm going to show you CleanSpark has actually held up better than most of the Bitcoin miners. Now, this is way off of their high market cap back from November of 2021. But despite that, it is one of the best performing Bitcoin miners from a market cap standpoint. Now, their stock is lagging because of the fact that they've had dilution. So we're going to take a look at both the market cap and the stock price to try to put things in perspective. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to the channel, and you can smash the like button and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. So first, just to quickly look at the market cap. So if I go back to November of 2021, that's when Bitcoin hit its all-time high. So that's one of the points we measure all the Bitcoin miners against. Okay, you can see they were as high as $860 million market cap back in November of 2021. That's when Bitcoin hit its all-time high. So we saw they're $448 million right now. So they're roughly half that. They're down about 50% from a market cap standpoint. Their stock is down significantly more than that due to dilution. I'm going to tell you why I think that still represents a lot of room for growth for CleanSpark if they execute their plan. So I'm going to go through their plan for the rest of this year because it is quite aggressive. But if they can execute that plan, I do think this market cap at $448 million currently is very low with a lot of room to the upside. Okay, so let's start with their May operational update. So here we go. This was on June 2nd. CleanSpark releases May 2023 Bitcoin mining update. The company Bitcoin holdings grew 44%, so they are moving into a HODL strategy. They moved away from that for a significant period of time in order to grow the business. They have grown their exahash rate massively. They continue to do so, and you can see they're going to try to get from the beginning of last year at 2 exahash to the end of this year 16 exahash. So this is gigantic growth. It was at the expense of the fact that they spent most of their Bitcoin in the middle. However, they are starting to HODL again, and they've talked about the fact that they want to balance that and continue to do some HODLing prior to the halving, which is about 1 year away from now. So I do expect, among other things, to see them grow that stack of Bitcoin as much as they can prior to the halving. Okay, Bitcoin mining increased 16% in May to 609 Bitcoin. So from April to May, there was a 16% increase. The amount of exahash that CleanSpark was running remained the same from April to May. The fees really spiked for about a week in the middle of the month of May, so all the Bitcoin miners were a beneficiary of that. So you can see their Bitcoin mining increased by 16%, even though they were still at the same level of exahash. If you enjoy this content and you want to help me keep this channel going on a daily basis, we do offer a membership, a monthly membership. The fee is only $5. It's got to be one of the cheapest memberships out there. And I think we have a lot to offer. We have an excellent group of members. So I want to take this opportunity to thank our existing members. If you're interested, you can hit the join button on the YouTube page. It's right next to the subscribe button. Again, it's only $5 a month. You get a bunch of extra content that's already there ready and waiting for you. We do a once a week members only live stream. We also have a members only Discord, and I'm active on that on a daily basis. We have an excellent conversation going on there. And I do a deep dive video each week for the members. So thanks again to the existing members and welcome to any new members. Okay, so if we look at this a little bit by the numbers, Bitcoin mined in May, 609. Current year 2023, Bitcoin mined over 3,000. Total Bitcoin holdings at May 31st was 451. So you can see only now are they starting to grow their HODL balance on their balance sheet. Total Bitcoin converted from operations and growth in May was 471. So they mined 609. They spent 471. They were able to add almost 140 to their Bitcoin mining HODL position to get them up to 451 Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Okay, current deployed fleet of about 67,196 latest generation Bitcoin miners with a hash rate of 6.7. They're about 3 months into going sideways, and that may last for a couple of more months. I'm viewing this as a potential buying opportunity. Now, that's all contingent upon them executing the rest of the plan that they have to get to where they're going. Their target is 16 exahash by the end of the year, so they're at 6.7 right now. But like Zach Bradford said earlier, most of their growth plans are planned for later in the year. So if this stock continues to be at these lower numbers, for me, this is an opportunity to accumulate, not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Obviously, there's a lot of contingencies. They're looking to get from 6.7 to 16 exahash. So if they fail to do so, obviously then my whole premise falls apart. So you can expect that maybe July and August, we're going to see some improvement in their exahash. I think they're looking to get from 6.7 to maybe 9 exahash by somewhere around the end of August or the beginning of September. And then from September to the end of the year, they're looking to get from 9 to 16 exahash. That's where their biggest growth is going to occur. The planned expansion will add over 6 exahash to CleanSpark's mining operations. Additional updates about the expansion are posted from time to time on the company's Twitter feed. So this is going to be a big part of when does this exahash get implemented. They've bought the machines, and I'm going to go through that. They're in the process of getting them delivered, so they will have the machines in 2023 to get to 16 exahash. The question is, can their construction keep up with that timeline and allow them to install these machines and have them hashing before the end of the year? And again, the biggest piece of that puzzle is going to be here in their Sanderville facility. So I just want to go through 3 press releases they've put out this year. CleanSpark has bought a significant amount of machines this year. So they, like I said, they've gotten their machines already purchase ordered, some of which are already paid for to get to and actually beyond their 16 exahash. On February 16th, they did an announcement. CleanSpark announced its purchase of 20,000 new latest generation mining machines. Then a few months later, in April 11th, they say CleanSpark to double its Bitcoin mining capacity with a $144.9 million expansion deal. So you're going to see that entails 45,000 brand new units, and these are the Antminer S19 XPs, so these are significantly more energy efficient. Just about a week ago, they put out this announcement. CleanSpark buys 12,500 Antminer S19 XP Bitcoin miners for $40.5 million. This 12,500 plus the 45,000, that's 57,500 of the latest and greatest machines. So you can see, as a company, they're going to continue to be more efficient overall with all these new machines. In fact, I do expect them to swap out some of their oldest machines because they do have room to get past their 16 exahash by far with just these 3 purchases. So if we look at their numbers a little bit, you're going to see what I'm talking about. They've leveled off for a period of time here. They had a giant expansion to get from about 2 exahash to 6 exahash. So for the last several months, for most of this year, they've been somewhere around 6.7 exahash. But you can see, okay, this was Bitcoin production by miner for the month of April. So CleanSpark was in 3rd place overall in the month of April. They've been in 3rd place every month all year. That was with 524 Bitcoin. I'm going to tell you that I expect them to be in 3rd place for several months. There may even be a month where one of these companies jumps ahead of them and they slip into 4th place. However, if they can stay on track and get all of their operations up and running and get themselves to 16 exahash, I would expect by the end of the year, maybe in November and December, CleanSpark could very well be in 2nd place overall in production. So that would be my expectation for them if they do what they say they're going to do, if they stay on track. And they've been a company that has stayed on track versus their expectations over the last year and a half. So if they're able to do that again in 2023, I do think they're going to move from this 3rd place position up to 2nd place by the end of the year. So that remains to be seen. There's a lot of year left. Obviously, a lot of things have to happen between now and then in order for them to achieve that. Every single quarter, they have increased the number of Bitcoin they've mined, and they've done so significantly. They are now mining triple the amount of Bitcoin they mined in Q1 of 2022 versus Q2 of 2023. So just so that you know, they are not on a calendar year. So Q2 of 2023 for them is the period ended 3/31/2023. So in the last 6 quarters, they've managed to triple their Bitcoin production. I think that in the next quarter, they're going to be roughly the same here at this 1,800-ish number. It will be the quarter after that that I think they're going to take another giant jump up in production. So that's my expectation. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this is from their investor presentation. Here's their projection for the end of the year. 16 exahash projected hash rate by December 31st, 2023, 16. So this is the goal. If they can achieve this goal, to me, they have significant upside from a market cap standpoint and from a stock price standpoint. Having said that, let's take a look at their stock price. This is CleanSpark on the 1-day time frame. So a few key days to point out. They hit their all-time low somewhere in the middle of December. So that was at about $1.74. So you can see from there, CleanSpark is up significantly. They're up about 131% year to date. But I will say there are several Bitcoin miners that are up substantially more than this. From a stock price standpoint, they are lagging a little behind the competition. Now remember, when we looked at market cap, their market cap fell less than most of their competition. Their market cap's only down about 50% from its November 2021 highs. But a reasonable price point, I do think. In August of 2022, Bitcoin had a relief rally up to $25,000. So right now, Bitcoin's at $27,000. CleanSpark stock was trading for $6.84 at that time. So to get back to that price, that would be about a 68% increase in their stock price. So I think that's a conservative price target for the end of the year 2023 if CleanSpark can do what they said they were going to do. Remember, they're looking to get to 16 exahash. So back in this August number, when they were at $6.84, they were at about 2 exahash. So they should be mining well over 1,000 Bitcoin per month by the end of 2023. So to me, this is a company that has a lot more upside. This 68% price target, I think, is pretty conservative if they're able to achieve their goals. As always, we'll look at the downside. If for some reason they are not able to achieve their goals and they fall short of these goals, and or Bitcoin falls off of its path and starts to revisit some of its lows, it would be a 56% move to the downside for them to revisit their lows, their recent lows, just in December of 2022. So as always, big risk, big reward on these. I like what CleanSpark's doing. I'm optimistic they're going to stay on plan, but that is the key. Execution is going to be the word of the year for them. Can they get from 6.7 exahash to 16 exahash operating by the end of the year? And remember, if they do so, it's going to be with their latest and greatest, most efficient machines. So those are my thoughts on CleanSpark as of their May 2023 update. So we'll keep our eye on them. We'll see how they do versus their expectations and what they've said they're going to do. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, please remember to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next video.